I'm about to get a home infusion, and I'm going to show you what the process looks like. So the first thing is my nurse. I have one nurse who comes every week. She texted me that she's going to be here any minute, so I'm going to set up. I'll show you what that's like. First thing I do is I set up my IV pole. Okay, here we go. This part I don't normally do. I have a box of all my supplies. I usually just give it to my nurse and she takes out what she needs. But this time I decided to prepare it so I can show you everything that she uses. I think it's everything. Sharps container. This is the central line kit. It has everything for the sterile stuff, the sterile process to access my port, as well as the dressing. This is the tubing for the IV. It's a bunch in here. She just uses one kit. Port needles. I have two sizes in here. I have the 20 gauge and the 22 gauge, 0.75 inches. It's up to my nurse. She usually decides which one she feels like using. And then I have flushes, both regular saline and heparin. Heparin is specific for central line. It's used at the end of the infusion to prevent blood clots. My bag of fluids that I'll be getting, it's 1,000 ml. And then gloves. Next, I'm going to show you what it's like to get my port access once my nurse arrives. So I wear the mask to keep things sterile, and this also keeps it clean, right? Now we clean it with alcohol. There we go. Now let's see if we get blood return. Nope, still no blood return. But it flushes. Okay, and that's it. And now we're gonna connect it to the fluids. We clean the end of the line with alcohol. Everything's very sterile when it comes to ports and central lines. That's it. And now the fluids are running. Now while the fluids are running, I want to talk about a few reasons why I love my home infusions, and then 2 reasons why I prefer getting it at an infusion center. So the first good thing about getting it at home is that I don't have to drive anywhere. So that saves me time and a lot of energy. That used to exhaust me a lot. The second thing is that my kids love it. They literally count down. They love my nurse. And they literally, every day they ask me when she's coming again. They love it. The third thing is that food-wise, I don't have to prepare anything in advance, schlep, and all that stuff. I can just go to my kitchen and eat. The fourth thing is bedtime. I can be involved with bedtime with my kids because I get my infusions usually like later in the afternoon, like after 5 p.m. This one also, honestly, I don't know if the infusion center would allow me to do this, but at home I for sure get to do this. I get to de-access my own port, which I'll show you soon. And the best thing is that once my infusion is done, I can just go straight to bed. I don't have to travel anywhere. I just go straight to bed, and it's amazing. It's the best part. The 2 reasons why I don't like it, and these are actually the 2 reasons why I resisted getting home infusions, was one, because the coordination is a lot. I need to be the one who is in contact with the pharmacy and with my nurse to make sure that we have all the supplies. And then if I don't get everything, then I have to contact them to order it, like make sure I have all the right size needles and just everything else. Thankfully, this pharmacy has the amazing system where I'm in touch with one specific person and I can just text her. So it makes things a lot easier, but still, it's a lot of coordination, getting the deliveries and all that stuff. And the second thing is that my kids are home, so it's a lot harder to relax. At this point, they went to sleep, but at least 2 of them did. But before that, it was pretty hectic and it's a little hard. They're not always so careful around the IV pole and the tubing and everything. So And also I feel a little bit limited with my mobility. Like I can't just get up and help them whenever they need. So that part is definitely challenging. Okay, the infusion is finally almost done. It took really long this time. It took like 5 hours. We think it's because first of all, we used the 22 gauge needle, which is smaller versus the 20 gauge needle. So next time we're gonna try the 20 gauge. Also, we think once the fiber sheath is gone, it's probably gonna flow faster. We don't use a pump. We let it just flow with gravity. So we can't make it go any faster than it goes. So it just took a crazy long time. As soon as this is done, we're gonna flush it, and then I'm going to deaxis it. So I'm gonna show that next. Okay, now we're flushing it first with saline. I could taste that. And now we're gonna flush it with heparin. I don't taste that. Sometimes I do, but this time I didn't. And now I'm going to deaxis it. Okay, first I'm going to put gloves on. This is my favorite part. I feel like I get to do something myself. Now I'm going to take off the dressing. Okay, this part is the worst part. It's the taking it out that feels good. Holding down on my skin helps. Feels like it's not pulling. Okay. Now I hold down on my port, and I'm just gonna pull the needle out one. Oof. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's out. I'm gonna show the needle. This is what the needle looks like. Pretty cool.